evening, everybody. How's it going? Lord Josh here once again to discuss a very important topic. There are two main groups responsible for the decay of the modern occult community. Now, who are these people? Is it an organization? Is it an agenda? I'd say it's a little bit of both. You see, the problem with today's contemporary magic is the New Ages, to start off with. The New Ages. Now, how do you define New Age, and what does it mean to belong to that category of practitioners? The problem with the New Age community, and there's many problems, but the main one, is the fact that they love to cut corners and ignore the mandatory doctrines and writings of these old texts. They ignore them, and they try to get around them and constantly compromise. New Agers are very much known to compromise with all of the essential ingredients that make a ritual perfect. You never see me cutting corners. As an occultist, I go all out. I make sure everything is the way it should be, down to the very last word. But these people are degenerate. These people love to find the easy way. And the easy way is often the way that doesn't get the results you desire. It's akin, I would say, to a personal trainer who is promising his customer or client the perfect body within just a couple of weeks. It doesn't work that way. This is something that is reserved, an art reserved only for those who are elite enough, talented enough, skilled enough to create the effects to begin with. And when you allow occultism into the general population, you're going to get this downgraded version of it. And therefore, you're going to get many people who don't deserve to be in it. The New Agers are solely responsible for the hippy-dippy peace and love nonsense, this rhetoric that is being spewed so constantly these days. I'm sick of it. And I would love on my YouTube channel to be sort of a leader in the field where I debunk these pathetic beliefs and viewpoints of the New Age. I can't stand it. But we can't blame them completely, because there is another group that exists. And I would say this group, in a lot of ways, is actually considerably worse. Now, what I would term as an armchair magician. Now, armchair magicians are the kind of people that sit in front of a computer, have libraries full of occult grimoires, and they study them religiously, but they never put their teachings into actual practice, into actuality. Instead, they sit there and they read and they study. But how do you know? If you don't put your theories and your ideas and your concepts to the test, how do you know they're solid? How do you know they will work? And of course, these New Agers and these armchair magicians don't care about that. Again, it's this cutting the corners, not getting the results that you should get by putting the work in. And these armchair magicians, I would say, make up a good 65 to 70% of the occult community. And the New Agers make up a large part of it as well. So it leaves a very small percentage of real occultists who are capable of procuring, like me, weather magic, storms, floods, rains, hail, everything like that. Now, if you give this and put this information into the hands of this modern contemporary group, they may claim to know how to use it, but they can't actually do it. That's why if you look at all the YouTube videos of the other people online, you never see any effects. You never see anything being created. It's all talk. Now, talking is fine. That's perfectly fine to teach people the mythology and the history behind it. But eventually, there comes a time to walk the 7-star walk. You eventually got to take your feathered fan in hand and actually do something to prove that this is actually a serious, sincere activity. And if you can't do that, then surely these men are just a laughingstock over the world, aren't they? Pathetic indeed. That's what I say. And I would love to extinguish these people, to get rid of them, and to usher in an age of traditional magic, to bring it back to what it was a couple hundred years ago, before you got this crystal healing nonsense and all the rest of the hippy-dippy crap that they're interjecting into our society today. That's why you get a lot of new people jumping on board for the first time from the general population, and they think that practicing magic is all about meditation. Yes, as I've said before, meditation has a place in practice, but it's not the be-all and end-all of everything that it is. Meditation is just one of the many ways you can get the result you desire. But the problem is, they aren't interested in any other way. Sitting down on the floor and twisting yourself into the shape of a pretzel is not going to change the environment around you. It might change your inner thoughts. It might make you feel better in your mood and in terms of your ability to think and concentrate. But what about taking it to the next level like the ancients did? It seems like modern day people aren't interested in this. What about going to the extremes of possibility and limit? How about you go to the extremes of your own psyche and explore who you really are? But these people want it comfortable, the easy way. And that is how the occult community has become corrupted. Because these people are not occultists, they're not magicians, and they're not in any way ceremonial. They're pathetic. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed my little rant here today. But it's very true, and it comes from a place, in my mind, I've seen it a lot now. I get so many messages from people asking for advice, but they have this perception issue of what occultism should be. And when they hear the truth about it, and they start to read the books, most especially the Taoist methods that I use, the Chinese methods, they have second thoughts. It seems a lot more challenging than what the Western equivalent has to offer. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'll be back soon. Take care.